You don't owe everyone a reaction. You don't have to defend yourself every time someone questions you. You don't have to fight every little battle. Sometimes, the strongest thing you can do is nothing at all. Silence is not empty, it's full of power. Think about how this changes the way people see you. The person who reacts emotionally is predictable, easy to control, but the person who can stay silent, calm, and unbothered, that person is dangerous. Because you can't push them around. You can't get under their skin. You can't break their focus. Dangerous confidence is not in shouting louder than others. It's in standing tall while others shout at you, and you don't move. It's in choosing silence when others expect a storm. It's in showing that your emotions belong to you, not to anyone else. The next time someone tries to pull you into their drama, remember this: silence is your shield, silence is your strength, and silence is your power. Use it, and you'll discover just how unshakable you can be. Chapter 6. Let your body speak first. Before you ever open your mouth, your body is already telling the world who you are. People see how you walk, how you stand, how you sit, how you look at them, and in just a few seconds, they've already formed an opinion, long before you've said a single word. That's the silent language of confidence, and it's often louder than anything you could ever say. Here's the truth: if your words and your body language don't match, people will always believe your body. You can say, "I'm confident," but if you're slouched over, avoiding eye contact, fidgeting with your hands, nobody buys it. On the other hand, you could say very little, but if your posture is strong, your eyes steady, your movements calm, people feel your presence. So what does it mean to let your body speak first? It means you walk into a room like you belong there. It means you stand tall, shoulders back, chest open, head held high, not in arrogance, but in quiet certainty. It means your handshake is firm, not rushed. It means you make eye contact without flinching, without darting away, without apologizing for being seen. Think about the people you naturally respect when they walk in. They don't have to announce themselves. They don't have to prove anything. Their presence says it all. That's not an accident. That's body language. Your body is always training your mind, too. If you sit small, you feel small. If you carry yourself like you're hiding, your mind starts to believe you should hide. But if you sit upright, if you expand your posture, if you move with purpose, your mind receives the message: I am strong, I am steady, I belong here. The mind and body are connected. And if you want confidence, sometimes the fastest way to shift your mind is to shift your body first. Now, don't mistake this for acting or pretending. This isn't about faking who you are. It's about removing the signals that sabotage you. It's about cutting out the habits that make you look uncertain. The hunched shoulders, the nervous fidgeting, the darting eyes. Those little habits send out silent messages that you don't even notice, but others pick up on immediately. And once you cut them, you start carrying yourself differently. Here's a practical tip. The next time you walk into a room, pause at the doorway. Take one calm breath. Straighten your posture. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your head slightly, and then walk in at a steady pace. No rush, no hurry. Just presence. That single adjustment changes how people see you and how you see yourself. Another tip: practice holding eye contact, not in a creepy, overbearing way, but in a calm, steady way that says, I see you, and I'm comfortable being seen. Most people break eye contact too quickly because they feel insecure. Train yourself to hold it just a second longer. That second communicates confidence without a word. When your body speaks confidence, you don't need to oversell yourself. You don't need to push too hard to be noticed. People simply feel it. And here's the secret: when they feel it, they treat you differently. They listen closer. They respect your space. They trust your words more. Dangerous confidence is not about shouting louder. It's about walking into a space with such quiet certainty that people can't ignore you, even if you never raise your voice. Your body tells the story before your mouth ever does, so let your body speak first. Train it to send the right message. Walk tall, sit steady, look people in the eye. Move with intention, because when your body communicates strength, your words only need to confirm what people already believe, that you are someone worth listening to. Chapter 7. Stop reacting. Start leading. Most people live their lives in reaction mode. Something happens, and they respond. Someone criticizes them, and they defend themselves. Someone disrespects them, and they snap back. Someone praises them, and suddenly they feel good about themselves. They are constantly at the mercy of whatever comes their way. That's not confidence, that's dependency. And as long as you're reacting, you're not leading. Think about it. The person who reacts is always one step behind. They're letting the world dictate their mood, their energy, their choices. But the person who leads, they set the tone. They decide the direction. They don't wait to see what happens before they act. They create what happens. That's the difference between living as a follower of circumstance and living as the leader of your own life. Here's the hard truth. When you react to everything, people learn how to control you. They push your buttons, and you respond right on cue. They know what words will make you angry, what actions will make you defensive, what silence will make you insecure. But when you stop reacting, when you stay calm and steady, suddenly those same people lose their grip. They can't manipulate you anymore. That's where confidence begins to look dangerous, because you become untouchable. Leading doesn't always mean leading others. It starts with leading yourself. It means choosing your actions instead of letting them be chosen for you. It means setting the pace instead of trying to keep up with someone else's. It means asking yourself, what do I want to create here? Instead of how should I respond to what just happened? Let's make this practical. Imagine you're in a meeting and someone challenges your idea. The reactive person defends themselves right away, sometimes even with anger. The leader pauses, listens, and calmly responds with clarity, or sometimes chooses not to respond at all, but to redirect the conversation back to the bigger picture. That single choice shifts the whole energy of the room. Or think about relationships. When you're reacting, you're constantly adjusting to someone else's moods. If they're upset, you're upset. If they're happy, you're happy. But when you lead, you set the emotional tone. You stay steady, regardless of their swings. And often, they follow your calm instead of you following their chaos. Leadership is not about controlling others. It's about controlling yourself, so completely that you influence everything around you. People naturally follow those who are steady, who are clear, who are not tossed around by every little wave. And you don't need a title, a position, or a spotlight to be that person. You just need discipline over yourself. So how do you shift from reacting to leading? Start by slowing down. Don't give your emotions the driver's seat. Pause before you respond. Ask yourself, what outcome do I want here, and how can I create it? That 1 second of thought can completely change your direction. Next, set intentions before situations even happen. If you're about to walk into a stressful environment, decide in advance. I will remain calm. I will speak clearly. I will not let anyone push me off balance. When you enter with that mindset, you lead the situation instead of reacting to it. And finally, remember this: leading isn't about proving yourself, it's about owning yourself. You don't have to win every argument. You don't have to control every detail. You just have to control you. That calm, centered control is magnetic. People can feel it. They start looking to you without you ever asking for it. Dangerous confidence is born when you stop giving the world the power to dictate your actions. When you stop reacting to everything and start leading with intention, you rise above the noise. You stop playing defense and start directing the game. And once you make that shift, you're no longer at the mercy of life. life is at the mercy of you. Chapter 8. Embrace discomfort until it feels normal. Confidence is not built in comfort. It's built in the uncomfortable places most people try to avoid. Think about it. The moments that made you stronger were never the easy ones. They were the ones where you felt nervous, unprepared, maybe even afraid, but you stepped forward anyway. That's where growth lives. That's where dangerous confidence is born. Most people spend their lives running from discomfort. They choose what feels safe, what feels familiar, what doesn't stretch them too much. But the problem with that approach is simple. If you always choose comfort, you never expand. You stay the same. You play small, and deep down you know it. That's why so many people secretly feel insecure, because their lives have no proof of their own strength. Confidence is not about telling yourself you're strong. It's about putting yourself in situations that show you that you are. When you embrace discomfort, you collect evidence. Every time you step into the unknown, every time you do something that scares you a little, you walk away with proof. I can handle this, and the more proof you gather, the more unshakable you become. Here's the secret. Discomfort doesn't go away. You never reach a point where life stops testing you, but you can train yourself to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the shift. Instead of seeing discomfort as danger, you start seeing it as training. Instead of running from it, you lean into it, and soon, what used to terrify you feels normal. Think about the first time you tried something new, maybe speaking in front of a group, starting a project, or walking into